Nice to see you again. How have you been?
Great to see you again.
Oh.
My last memory is that we were singing dorky harmonies to Christmas songs on Good Morning America.
Over on GMA? Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of cooler here.
Yeah.
It's a cooler venue. Thanks.
Oh, but also physically crisper in this room. Well, listen, you've been in the news for so many years. Give me a little bit of perspective here, because I pretended to be in the news for years, but you actually the real thing, a respected journalist. News now, is there more news now? Or does it just feel like there's more news now? Or is it the same amount and it's just gotten thicker and harder to chew?
Oh my goodness, indigestive, positively indigestive. There's so much of it, so many venues, so incessant. You know, I think some psychologists have told us in another piece I'm working on that there is a condition they're looking at, which is feeling inadequate because somebody knew an alert 3 seconds before you knew the alert in the room. How much more can we do this? How much faster can we go? And I
got it right here. I got it right here on the old watch. It's telling me
yes,
every minute.
Tempted?
Yeah.
You're tempted
I've
to
actually
go
been on the stage before, and my watch has gone off. And I'm like, why didn't I make a joke about that?
Well, and I'm like, I don't know about you, but I vow I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look.
No.
No, well, there we are.
No, we're like
stop.
we're hamsters hitting the little pedal to get another pellet.
Right.
You know.
And are we smarter?
No, I'm dumber. That is for sure. Well, let's talk about how we got here for a second. You, in 1999, when Donald Trump was first giving his first flirtation with running for president, he had an exploratory committee but didn't announce at the time. You interviewed him back in '99.
I did.
What was he like then? Has he changed or have we changed?
Good question.
You
know, he was a... You are smarter. He was amazingly consistent about China and the trade war.
So tariffs back then, too.
Tariffs back then, too. North Korea back then, too. And I said to him at one point something about stunts. I'm not even sure in memory what I was referring to, but these stunts that you do in campaigning. And he said, well, you call them stunts, but they energize me. And people want me energized. So that's why I do them. I'm going to keep on doing them. So he told us a lot about who he was and how he campaigns.
And back then, no one took him seriously.
Well, we've changed. We certainly have changed. I mean, we've seen the undertow that is pulling us apart. I'm from Kentucky, my family alone.
Sure.
There are so many opinions on every single issue, and we fought our way through the Cumberland Pass. I mean, we're tough, and yet we have such trouble even sometimes just addressing what each other's feeling. You know, there was a David Brooks column, I don't know if you saw it, it interested me, and he said, after all this time, in this moment, we've got to think of something different because it's not working. We're not talking to each other in a way that actually is making us illuminated about each other and how we got here.
Well, this isn't the first division in my lifetime. I mean,
No.
I remember the Nixon administration. I remember Watergate. We have a president now who is under investigation. Some people are calling for his impeachment. I don't actually think that's that great of an idea, because I think that if Donald Trump is to leave office, it should be through political means, not necessarily through judicial or extreme constitutional remedies. But you were in the Nixon White House back then. I'd like to know your perspective, because we have a shot of you. This is you and Richard Nixon in 1972.
I think we're in China, by the way. It was the opening to China.
Wow, you went on that trip to
I
China.
did.
What was your job in the Nixon administration?
Well, first I want to ask, how do you remember the Nixon administration? You were
Fondly.
9 years old?
Fondly at this point.
You were like 8 or 9 years old. You don't remember it?
I was a little obsessed. I was a little obsessed even as a child. Well, I'm the youngest of 11 children, and so my brothers and sisters, my sister Margot sat me down, who is 12 years my senior or something. Yeah. She sat me down. So she's in college, and she goes, let me explain to you why this is important. Because when I'd come home from school, I wouldn't have the Beverly Hillbillies or the Three Stooges on. It would be Senator Sam Ervin with his giant eyebrows, grilling John Dean on the hearings. And so I'd be bored, and she'd say, no, here's why it's interesting. So as a little kid, I would watch the Watergate hearings. And Nixon's will always be my president. Yeah. So what was it like to be inside a White House that was under siege like that? Do you remember?
Well, I was in my 20s. I was in my early 20s. A lot of, oh my God, as you said. Inconceivable things. A break-in the Watergate Hotel, plumbers in the basement of the White House, as they were then called. I mean, the tapes. It was one thing after the other, and I also remember the day he resigned. You know, I left on the plane with him on resignation day. I did. Do you want to know why? Why? Because he had asked, and some of the other people who wanted to just go out and figure out what on earth, what state we were leaving the country in, asked if I would come out. And so I agreed to do it because my dad had always said that you have to measure yourself by whether you're there in the worst of times for people, too.
But now you're doing a new special. It's called My Reality, Hidden America. Tell me what it's about.
Yes. Well, after the tectonic event of all these brave women speaking out, all the bold things they said.
As part of the Me Too movement?
As part of the Me Too movement, we started wondering about all the women in the country who feel alone, who are not in the spotlight. And can something be done that will make this moment matter for them? And we sent out a question. We got videotapes and audio tapes. You have to hear these stories in different parts of the country. People in restaurants, and 1 out of 2 of us has worked in a restaurant. Did you work in a restaurant?
5 years. I waited tables for 5 years, yeah.
Really? Were you like actor waiter or waiter waiter?
I was an actor waiter, but I wasn't acting like a waiter. I was an actual waiter. I was a good waiter. I liked waiting tables.
I bet you were.
You did not wait tables?
I waited tables. It was my first real job, and I was a disaster waiter. And most famously delivered the specialty ice cream, the double scoop of specialty ice cream. By the time I got it down, there was only 1 scoop.
Why, did you eat the other one?
My investigation showed it was going down the back of the customer. Chocolate ice. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. You're what we call a weak link.
I was. They didn't keep me long for some reason, mysterious reason. But as in this country, we know there are 6 million people working in restaurants. So many of them, it's their first job. And we wanted to know what will help you tomorrow, not when the culture changes, tomorrow. And then we went out to the hotel staff, have to open those doors not knowing what's on the other side. And there are real things that can change their lives tomorrow. So we thought, what can we do to make sure this happens? We do. Of the trucking industry.
This is the trucking? Okay.
63,000 jobs are available in trucking. Can we make sure that the women, and they're good paying jobs, the women who want them can feel absolutely safe?
Women driving big rigs.
Big rigs.
All right. We have a clip here of Diane talking to a couple of drivers.
For months, we've been in search of the hidden reality for hotel workers, restaurant workers, at truck stops around the country. Along the way, I meet Stephanie, who says she feels safe in her 17-ton rig. But we got word of a young woman who wants to meet in secret. She says she was attacked in her truck and always carries weapons.
And here I keep the mace and the razor. Do y'all have protection out here?
No, you're kidding me.
For real?
Can't imagine it.
At all.
And we go in search of all the other stories. And as I say, there are solutions that include people you would not expect. A lot of men coming forward to say, this is our fight too. Let us in to fight alongside you.
Well, thank you for being here. It was lovely to see you again.
It's so nice to see
Diane?
you again. Thank you.
My Reality, A Hidden America airs next Friday on ABC. Diane Sawyer, everybody. We'll be right back with Joshua Jackson. Stick around.